everyone. Welcome to another episode of Getting to Know You, Your Business, and Your Life. Today I'm here with Diane Bugash of Diane Bugash Fine Art, located in North Potomac, Maryland. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you.
Before we get started, I want to read you a quote of Diane. It's her artist statement. I think it's so beautiful. She says, I want to speak to you with color, imagery, and symbols. And I hope from my heart to yours, you leave my paintings feeling a little fuller than when you came in. Isn't that great? I mean, it just hit my heart.
That's how I feel, yeah.
I mean, I thought that was so beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell us about you and your business.
Well, running an art studio is a little different than other businesses. So I don't have regular hours, and I don't have people coming through all the time. But I do welcome people to come in because one of my loves is to teach people about the fine arts, especially the visual arts, and hopefully get them more comfortable with looking at art. So I was teaching for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
And when somebody learns something a little more about painting or drawing, they're like, oh, this is what I can do. And that makes me feel great. So when I have people come in and I can talk to them about not just my art, but the visual arts in general, and they have an aha moment or they learn something they haven't known before, then that's very satisfying.
That's awesome.
It's part of what the studio is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful studio.
Thank you.
And I think what you're saying is that you remove the intimidation of art from people.
Exactly.
They know it's something that they can do.
Exactly. Either that they can do or they can look at without somebody standing behind them waiting for them to make the right, the right comment.
Right.
Sometimes, I won't go there, but
Okay.
yeah. So I was a docent at the Hirshhorn.
Okay.
And they have contemporary art there. And that was part of my job to introduce people to the arts and talk about some of the meanings written down by the artists and put into context into the period of time that they were painting, so that people would get more comfortable with what they're looking at.
And they could feel a sense of connection.
Yeah, they can feel a sense of connection. They can, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what made you choose North Potomac, Maryland to have your business?
Oh my goodness. Well, we've been here since 1969.
Oh,
first of all.
wow.
Yeah. So we're new settlers.
Yes, you are.
The farmers were here, and the Potomac Riding Stable was right back here.
Wow.
Right next to our property. So we were newlyweds, 2-year marriage, and we knew we wanted to buy a house. And my husband said, I don't want to be in the neighborhood. Let's look.
Well, look at it now.
So I saw an ad for, this is the real reason we moved here. I saw an ad for 2 houses for the price of 1.
Oh, that's a great ad.
I figured,
That's marketing.
That's what I'm doing when we sell, but we're not selling anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah, so I came out to look. There's a little cottage on the property in the house, our house, and the price was very good, $24,000.
Oh my goodness! What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
This is 1969.
Yes.
$24,000.
The relevancy of money.
Exactly. So we bought the property.
I would have too.
My husband's
2 for 1
father
at
was
24,000.
furious. Huh? Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But the family wasn't too happy about it. They thought we moved,
Where'd you move from?
Well, we're both native Washingtonians.
Okay.
So he was living in D.C., I was living in Silver Spring.
Okay.
We had already moved out of the district.
Right.
So yeah, this was just a little further out.
That is great.
And Shady Grove Music Fair used to be here.
Oh.
I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No, I'm not.
It was a theater in the round, and they had big name stars come in. They had Barbara Streisand.
Wow.
And, yeah, so I think that was the first time we became familiar with this area when we would come out to those events.
That's a great place to go when you're in the neighborhood or you're in your own neighborhood, seeing Barbara Streisand.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So what is something that people don't know about Diane Gusberg's
Bugash, yeah.
Bugash Fine Art?
I'm a really curious person.
Okay.
I want to know how everything works. I want to know what makes you tick. And I want to know about, I'm hands-on. I want to know about materials. I want to know how I can use them. So, yeah, I'm not just a painter. You know, I'm a curious artist.
And I think your art reflects that, because look at this piece behind us. You
Mhm.
can see curiosity here.
Can you? Okay, that's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
That's good. My paintings, I want to create some fantasy
Uh-huh.
because I find the world we live in is very difficult. So
Yeah.
it's good not to have to face that all
Right.
the time. So
You can
yeah.
use your curiosity
Yeah,
and explore the painting
Yeah.
to find your own definition.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So what do your customers like most about your business?
What do they like most?
Most about what you do, your paintings?
Oh goodness, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I
Maybe
think
it's the
with my work,
curiosity.
the curiosity. I think with my work, what happens is when people look at a painting, they don't get it all at once,
Right.
and they like that.
Right,
That's one of the things they do like. You know, that I can put in enough things for them to
right.
visit it and revisit it. Yeah.
And it always has a different meaning depending on when they're looking at it.
Yeah, I don't mind if you attach your own meanings. I
Right.
think that's what it has to do.
Right, right.
So yeah, I think it gives them a lot to look at and
Exploration.
time to stand in front of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you do besides work?
Oh, I work a lot, especially since the
Yes.
pandemic. But I do like hiking and walking, and RVing. I have a little RV out there. And what else do I like?
RVing is great.
Oh,
It's at your own pace, and you
Yeah.
stop wherever you want to,
yeah,
and
exactly.
you still have your own bathroom.
Exactly, exactly. We're planning a trip now out to Tucson for a couple months,
Oh, that's nice.
and that's the next thing on my agenda is to.
You got some good ideas from there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I'm never at a loss for ideas though.
Yeah.
You don't have to look too far.
Not especially today.
Yeah, well, even beyond the obvious,
Yeah.
you know, because I mean our Earth is so filled with so
Right.
many wonders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm always looking, and I teach my students in depth to look. It's one of the things that I do. Like, don't just look at that tree. Get up to the bark and look at the details, because Mother Nature has made this perfectly.
That's very interesting. It's
Yeah.
like being present.
Yeah, yeah,
And when you say that, I think about it. When you do look at a tree, if you really look at it, there are many things going on with that tree.
Oh, I think as a painter, especially the way I paint,
Mhm.
I need to look at things in depth
Right.
so that I can, you know, choose what to put on.
So, Diane, if a young person came to you, or a person in general that wanted your advice
Mm-hmm.
about how to live their life, what would you tell them?
Okay. I would tell them to use their intuition, to go for something that they think that if this is a student who's entering college, somebody who's just graduating from high school,
Mm-hmm.
use their intuition to guide them at that point. If there's something that they think they might be interested in, trust that and go for it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
you know,
that's,
and there's so many things that they can do today. When you think about the old days, I call them the old days,
Yeah.
you know, we were guided to do certain things. You know,
Yeah.
like be a teacher, be this, be that.
Exactly.
But now it's like, you know, be what do you think? Like you said, what intrigues you?
I think that goes for the happiest life you could
Yeah.
have, the most fulfilling,
Mm-hmm.
if you let that guide you. And I know family pressure sometimes
Yeah.
wants you to be a doctor
Whatever,
or
yeah. Or
whatever.
follow the family legacy.
Follow the family legacy, and you don't think you're cut out for it.
Right.
You know, you're gonna have to convince the family that you have another track.
Yeah. But
But I would trust that intuition. Yeah.
well, is there anything exciting going on you want customers to know about or community to know about?
There's there's not yet, but what I have in mind is an open studio event
Oh.
for North Potomac.
So what does it look
Yeah.
like? An open studio event?
Okay, what it looks like is we find out who are the artists in the area
Okay.
who are working in their studios pretty regularly, and see if they're interested in opening their studio up for visitors once a year. Some open studios have it twice a year, before Christmas and then in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
But at least once a year. And then we create a map.
Oh.
We list the studios, and we list like a tour guide that people
That's
can
nice.
follow in their own cars, go from studio to studio.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's a
And
great way to see what's in the area,
to see what's in the area.
meet new people, and
And-
build relationships.
Yes, exactly.
And find great art.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what time of year would you think about having this?
I don't think I've thought that far.
Okay.
I think if I could have some help.
Okay.
You know, I'm usually zeroed in on myself and
Right.
my stuff. But if I could have some help and have somebody help me with getting this together,
Mm-hmm.
I think probably the easiest time to have it is when the weather's
Yeah,
best.
because they're going to be driving
Yeah,
from place
and
to
the
place,
days
so
are
you don't.
longer.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
so May, June, before people go on vacation.
Well,
it's
if
a
you
nice
have
event.
experience and you'd like to help Diane create this fantastic event
Mhm.
of doing an art hub crawl,
Yeah,
where you get to drive to different art studios
Yes.
in our area, in our community,
yeah.
and see what we have available. I'm sure there's some you don't even know about, like Diane. So,
Even if, I don't want people to worry about being pushed to buy anything.
right, it's just to know what's available.
Just know what's available,
Right.
know who the artists are in your
Right.
community, feel comfortable with connecting with them and saying, hey, I
Right.
want to drop by, I want to see what you're doing. You know,
Right.
get to know your artists.
So giving them exposure.
Yeah, it's very nice too,
Yeah.
to own something original.
Yes.
So, and there's a lot of work out there that's
Mhm,
affordable, like
right.
under $500.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah,
So think about that. Any of you artists that are interested, your studios are interested, and someone that's really likes a great idea
Mhm.
and wants to help Diane put this together, I think it's awesome.
thank you.
Please contact Diane.
Thank you.
So Diane, is there anything else you'd like for us to know?
Oh my, there's so many things, but I don't even know what to say.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for being here and being interviewed.
Oh, well, you're very welcome.
Thank you. It's
This
been-
was a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
And, you know, I do want you to know this. I'm sure a lot of artists feel this way, that you're working alone all the time. Fine artists especially.
Mhm.
You're working alone all the time. So when I found out that there's actually a North Potomac community,
Right.
you know, and that there is an online newsletter
Site. Right.
that I can check into,
Right.
I'm thrilled. As a matter of fact, I just ordered tickets to see a show this
Oh,
Saturday.
wow. On my site?
Yeah.
The North Potomac Community site?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes me feel like I can connect and I'm not so alone.
That's
I
awesome.
think it's great, yeah.
Well, I'm glad I had a chance to interview you. It's been great understanding you and your business.
Thank
And a
you.
great idea for the
Thank
art wall, the art qual.
Yeah.
And I hope people will contact you, and I will help you as well. I'll do my
Thank
best.
you, and I hope that people will come to visit.
Yes.
I'd like people to come to visit.
Well, please
yeah.
come and visit Diane at
Yeah.
her address at 1016
Mhm. Quince Orchard
Quince
Road.
Orchard Road. She has a
North
beautiful
Potomac.
studio, North Potomac, Maryland. So please come by and check her out.
Give me a
And please
call.
visit my website at Facebook at Sandy LeBlanc Real Estate. So I will
Yes.
see you on the next episode, and thank you, Diane.
Thank you, Sandy, for setting this up. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it, and nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, and I will be back to check
Okay.
out your art.
Well, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Goodbye, everyone. See you on the
Bye.
next episode.
Bye-bye.